Salve, capetas, capetos, lovers, haters, amplificers e amplifuckers do mundo inteiro. O conteúdo de hoje é um conteúdo para quem gosta de metal progressivo, rock progressivo, e especialmente para quem gosta da banda VOLA. Banda VOLA, que eu já manifestei várias vezes que sou fã. E eles estiveram aí umas semanas atrás tocando, fazendo um show lá no Hangar 110 aqui em São Paulo, uma casa de show clássica aqui de São Paulo, que tem muito show legal, e eu estive lá para conferir, assistir um pouco do show, e tive a oportunidade, o privilégio de conversar com os caras, o guitarrista e também o batera da banda. E foi muito legal, cara, muito legal mesmo. Primeiro porque eu pude assistir o show no meio da galera, que assim como eu estava lá como fãs, né, prestigiando a banda. Quando a gente escuta uma banda que a gente gosta, muitas vezes sozinho, muitas vezes aquela banda, aquela música da banda preenche momentos da nossa solidão, momentos de diferentes estados de espírito, mas muitas vezes é uma coisa que a gente faz sozinho, né? Especialmente hoje em dia. Estar lá com a galera, com os meus que também estão ali, a fim de ver o show, cantando junto, é uma grande emoção. Eu me senti um adolescente ali, fã dos caras e com outros fãs ao meu redor que cantavam as músicas e curtiam, né? Então foi muito legal. E o papo, eu fiz um papo, vocês vão assistir esse papo agora. Eu pude perguntar como eles traduzem, por exemplo, a complexidade de gravações progressivo para apresentação ao vivo, se os arranjos vão se transformando muito durante a turnê, coisas que um profissional como eu sabe que podem vir a acontecer, mas a gente nunca sabe, desafios, né, que as bandas profissionais têm, mas nem sempre a gente sabe como cada banda lida com esse desafio. Perguntei também se eles têm outras influências, além, né, dos tradicionais, progressivos e heavy metal em geral, mas outros estilos, outros artistas, e a resposta surpreendeu, e muitas outras coisas legais que eu pude conversar com eles, e eu convido então todos vocês a assistirem essa entrevista. Mas não se esqueçam, dê aí o seu like, compartilhe, ative as notificações do sininho, e se inscreva no canal, meu amigo. Se inscreva no canal, vamos fazer junto essa grande transformação aí do movimento musical no Brasil, essa revolução que nós pretendemos fazer de unir mais, fortalecer o cenário e levar conteúdo cada vez com mais qualidade para vocês. É isso aí. Bom vídeo para vocês. Valeu! Salve pessoal, estou aqui hoje no Hangar 110, uma casa clássica da cena heavy metal brasileira. Vocês vão ver vários cartazes de artistas que já passaram por aqui, internacionais e nacionais. Essa casa aqui é lendária. E hoje vai rolar um show do VOLA. Como alguns de vocês já sabem, fui perguntado algumas vezes. Eu sou muito fã da banda. Eu indiquei essa banda para muitos de vocês, né? E hoje vai rolar um show, eu vou assistir o show e depois eu vou trocar uma palavrinha com eles. Eu estou bastante feliz. Olha que interessante aqui, eu tenho um cartaz do NX0 e um do Crise, um do lado do outro. Bandas que passaram por aqui, como várias outras. Então, fiquem ligados que daqui a pouquinho vou lá para vocês. Like Pink Floyd, Supertramp, and that old stuff. Yeah. But when I discovered this new world of bands, you know, and I fell in love with you guys, really, into your music. Oh, awesome. And for me, it was like going back to my teenage years because of being in a concert, singing along, and recognizing the songs that you listen by yourself. And then you don't feel alone anymore because everyone embraces it. Music embraces us. So it was a blast. You guys did a great job. Do you guys feel more connected to the progressive metal tradition or to the newer wave of modern metal bands?
Good question. It's really a mix for me, I would say. Like going back, I love Pink Floyd, King Crimson, stuff like that. Then I love the bands that were influenced by them, like Porcupine Tree and Opeth. And then there's of course a new wave of bands who are inspired by Opeth and Porcupine Tree, like we are.
I love Opeth.
So it's yeah, definitely.
And also Porcupine Tree.
Yeah.
Steve Wilson just came to Brazil recently, and it was amazing.
Nice. So I think every sort of era of progressive rock and metal has had some really interesting stuff.
I don't know why. I just feel like if I connect to it as a listener, then I want to be purely a listener. So as a musician, I don't really have any special connection there. But as a fan, I just love seeing, like you say, the trace between bands going from old to new, seeing what stays and what disappears with the times, how things change and evolve.
So you're saying that you have a different way of listening to music?
Yeah.
As a fan, and as a professional musician?
Yes, exactly. So for example, I love listening to like Decapitated, for example, which is...
Sorry?
Decapitated.
Oh, okay.
It's a Polish extreme metal, death metal band that plays super fast.
Okay.
I listen to it purely as a fan, but not as a drummer. I don't have an interest in being able to play that music. I just really enjoy immersing myself in it. Exactly. Not more than...
Lots of blasts.
Yeah.
It's very fast.
Yeah.
I just want to immerse myself as a listener in some stuff and not as a musician. So I keep that separation sometimes, and it's not forced, it's natural.
Great.
Come on, Sao Paulo!
What are the biggest challenges in translating that complexity to the live stage?
Well, for me, I have to learn to sing and play the riffs at the same time. And that,
I can't imagine.
Yeah,
I can't imagine.
That emerges when we have to like go on tour, because in the studio it's just layers. So I spend a lot of time first learning to play the guitar riffs well, and then really getting them into my muscle memory so that I can just sing emotionally, hopefully, on top of it. So that's my thing to work on before going on a tour for the first time with an album.
Nikolai has to help you a lot with the riffs and stuff, right? Because the bass is all the time like going with the riffs, and on the records I recognize that, and it's very clever. And it's part of the unique sound, and it's part of what I like about you.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I make my guitar sound so that the bass fits, just like there's carved out some space for it, so it can really be punchy there in the mid-range. And I totally rely on him. Like, he makes it sound full.
Drumming wise, I think at this point there isn't really a challenge.
You can do everything.
I mean, our music it's technical, but it's not like crazy complex, and it's not like a 10-minute Meshuggah song. But there are some other challenges, and I think the biggest one is all the technique around it, the sound, and the lights.
Lights are
and
synchronized, right?
making everything mesh together, and all just putting together a set list, the transitions and everything, because everything has to be in sync. And we have one sound engineer, and for the most part one light engineer, and seeing the immensity they managed to create, they're both doing a fantastic job. So there is a lot of, pieces that need to fit there. So I would say that's like the biggest work.
Great. Yeah, I mean, Adam is saying it's not complex. He is drumming, okay? So can you imagine the simple in his mind, right? Who might discover VOLA right now, they don't know about you guys. How would you describe the band's musical identity in one sentence?
You might have a more serious one maybe, but I'll say the classic Meshuggah plus Depeche Mode.
That's a classic and very good one. Very good description.
I think I'll say Meshuggah plus Porcupine Tree plus Soilwork.
Oh.
I hear Soilwork over there. Yes, I'm a fan too. Great. Well, thank you guys. Have you ever imagined being like a famous band, traveling the world and stuff? How was it? Was it programmed or it happened as a surprise?
Well, I always knew that I wanted to be a musician. I didn't know what would happen, but I maybe had faith in that if I just continued doing that, some people would end up listening to it if I really liked it myself. But it's been a long process. Like we've never had anything go viral, so it's just been a slow climb, and we've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah, absolutely. It's we talk about this sometimes. It's a weird feeling, like when you're sitting in a tour bus or you're sitting backstage in Brazil, and you think back to when you were a kid listening to Soilwork, maybe, and you were thinking like, oh yeah, I want to go on tour. You see bands in tour buses, and then all of a sudden you're there. It's been a long journey, and it's not over yet. Definitely not over
Just
yet.
starting.
We're VOLA.
Amplifica é foda.
É foda, filho!